It is the next day for my water repair. I had a good question come in. Somebody said, how does your water system work? And for anybody who is going to build your own place, or yeah, you just got some property or something like that, and you're wondering, well, how do I get my water all the way around and stuff? Maybe I can provide an answer or two. I'll give you an idea of how the water works here. I might as well show you guys. It's easy enough because I'm getting on with it right now. Geez, I like this. Every time I come by it, I like it. It's not that ugly plastic stuff like the roof. Anyhow, so I have a water box here that I put in myself, because in the beginning this thing was just plain buried. There is the water line from the road. That's actually new. I had that replaced recently. There's the water line that goes to the house, which I have to replace at some point, being the fact that it's original, 60 years or something. And I found this by fluke when I was going to... Zeus, come here. Come here. Here he comes. We haven't seen Zeus in a little while. Hi, buddy. What do we got? What are we doing? So, what? It's pretty excited. So when I wanted to get water into this place, I needed to find the water line. I knew where it was in the street, but I knew that it had to connect to the house somewhere. And I found this by fluke, but I broke it. So then I really had to do a big repair. But there was a line actually that went that way, but I had no idea where it was, and the previous owner didn't know either. So I put in a brand new line and then installed this basic box here for now, which got broken when the guys were putting in the new street line, whatever. So it's all 3/4, except for going to the house is, I think it's 1/2 inch. So that's a problem, but no big deal. So the line that goes to the yard has a valve on it, which when you turn it that way, turns the water off. We need to turn the water off, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for that. What's happening, buddy? What are we looking for? So that line goes over to this yard hydrant. Now this one doesn't get used very often at all, so it's got some bit of rust on here and everything. Just needs a good cleaning. Other than that, works great. Oh, water's off. Idiot. Okay, so that's how that works. You coming? You can fit under the fence. You'll be fine. So then the water line goes all along the ground. It's about 1.5 feet or so deep. Our frost line is about 12 inches, 30 centimeters, whatever measuring system. Everybody's staring at me. Okay, so this one, there's one here. So it comes here, there's a T underneath there. Obviously one goes up and one goes across to the next one. And all of this pipe was put in when I was building the place, before I had sort of got everything really concrete in place. And so this is the next one. Again, T and elbow and all that business comes up to here. This one works fine as well. Which leads us to the last one. Hello, Gracie. How's it going, big girl? Yeah, horses everywhere. So stop touching my face, man. Scratch somewhere else. Very busy. Right now I have a hose, but this represents the pipe that's underneath here. And somewhere around here actually is a connector, because I had to connect 2 different pipes because it didn't go. But you want to really make sure these things are solid. So anyway, so then the pipe goes all the way under here to get to this guy, which then feeds everybody. I was going to put another pipe to go all the way down, but finances demanded I wait. No big deal. So that one goes a ways down. When we were trenching it, they dug pretty deep on that one. So that one's, I think, 3 feet down or so. Now, I've got our new yard hydrant, 4-foot berry, and inside of the box is the head. And I've shown you guys this already, but if you haven't seen the other video, this is the outlet for this yard hydrant. Obviously this is the inlet. It's 3/4 inch. I think they're all 3/4 inch. I don't think I've seen a 1/2 inch one. So this bleeds the water out when you move the valve up and down. If you have, I'll link the video on how these things work. Today's the fix it video. So we've got the brand new one here, picked up this morning. Interestingly, this one's made in Malaysia. The ones I have here I think are made in China. They've got China, whatever, and they're kind of heavy. The big galvanized pipe is pretty heavy. So the next step is get this thing out of the ground, and I'm really hoping, what a mess, that there's no cave-ins that have gone on here. Let's take a look. You guys will be, it rained a little last night, so I'm hoping there's no water in there and no cave-ins. Put that off to the side. So looks all right. So yeah, way down at the bottom, got this thing on a stick. I can actually show you guys way down there how we need to replace it. So that's the next step. That's the next thing to do. And then we're going to take this one apart and probably get a part set. Replace the O-rings and replace the plunger at the bottom. Keep it as a spare, because these things are about 100 to 150 bucks a piece. I think the account that I use is about 120 bucks, I think, in total, with tax. What are you doing? Don't chew on plywood. Just be cool. Okay, so that's the next thing we're gonna do. It's not a big deal. It's really not that much to show. You literally just disconnect that thing, pull this thing out, put the new one in, bury it. Not a lot. Oh, before you bury it, turn the water back on. Test to make sure that the connection is good. Mr. Curious Pants. Okay, that's it for this part. Let's get on with this. Okay, so I'm got my pliers. Now, one of the things that's going to happen here when I undo this is it's going to fill up with water. I'm going to have to empty it, because everything that's in the pipe should come up into here. It's going to kind of suck. So I've got a little scooper. I don't have a sump pump. That would be better. So let's see how this goes. Alright, being the smarty pants that I am, I forgot to untie this. That's a little unexpected. I expected it to come sloshing out. Well, here's old and new. You can see, you know, you don't really see too much, but this is what they look like brand new compared to old. They're corroded. Mostly, this is the real problem. So, you can see in there is a nice solid piece of rubber, and this one's pretty wrecked. So, let's replace it. So, first thing I'm going to do is just put on a bit of plumber's tape wrapped in plumber's tape. Now it's time to just screw this sucker on. Let's do that. I don't want to put these things on too tight. But it should be pretty darn snug. Okay. I think that'll do it. All right, installed. It's that easy. 90% of the work is digging this up. Okay, I got to turn the water on and see if it leaks. Parallel opens the valve. Let's go see what happened. Oh, let's see, let's see. It's not leaking. Let's see any water coming out. Let's put the camera way down there. Okay. I need to test this thing, but I don't want water all over the place here. So we need a hose. Give it a little jiggle. Well, that looks all right. Just need the other end of the hose. Yeah.
I watched your video last night. Good
Okay.
explaining, Graham.
Let's see if this works. Turn this on.
That's a good sound.
And oh, there it goes. That's solid.
Very.
All right. Okay, turn it off. Okay, and there you can see how it drains down and out. And essentially all the water that's in the pipe leaves, goes into the ground. So that's good. Seems to work. Doesn't seem to leak. I think we're good to fill it back up. Ta-da! All done. Cleaned up like nothing ever happened. And the other thing I forgot to mention is that it should be quite plumb all the way around, which definitely helps to have two sets of hands. There's the man, and assistance in getting this all cleaned up. And so, last test for satisfaction purposes. Let's turn it on. That's smooth. There it goes. It's working again. Yay. And it stops. Water goes back down, as you guys saw. All done. Yeah, cooking. Break time. And on with horse stuff. Turning into a nice day. Yay for blue skies.